What's up, YouTube? This is KKjinxx playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Today, our objective is we are going to make our way up to Lanayru Tower, get that unlocked, and see how far we can make it into Zora's domain. So, let's go get started. I think that I want to try to climb up over this and try to make it a most direct route. So, let's go see what we can do. Okay, so as we are approaching the tower, a thing to note is that there are a lot of monsters here. A lot that you're going to have to deal with, and I came in through this way to try to kind of avoid some of it. And this is another thing that you can do too. But of course now it is raining in my map, so I'm going to have a little bit of trouble getting up here. But just a little. Okay, so we are coming up right on a camp. And I'm trying to go around it a little bit. But I think that we might have already been spotted. But let's see if we can run. And if you're wondering the running that I've been doing, I am actually holding down on the D-pad, up on the left joystick, and repeatedly pressing B, and I'm able to run without using stamina. Alright, look at that. We made it. Alright, I will see you at the top. All right. We did it, guys. Let's go talk to this guy. He seems kind of scared. Wow, I cannot believe it. Excuse me. Yes, you. I am Grove of the Zora. It is apparent that you are a traveler, but may I ask what brought you here? I could ask the same. How very astute of you. An excellent query indeed. I, by order of Prince Sidon of Zora's domain, am searching for a Hylian, or I was, but then I fell asleep. I woke up to a loud, awful quaking, and now here I am. I'd like to get down and be on my way, but I'm simply too high up. I need to figure something out. Prince Sidon is down at the bridge below, but for some reason, I cannot reach his attention. But you are a Hylian, yes? Well then, my luck is improving. Prince Sidon, I found one! I found a Hylian! Okay. Prince Sidon doesn't seem to be able to hear me. Perhaps I should swallow my fear and just jump to the river below, but then I could return to him. But he must be worried sick. Nope, can't do it. Too high up. I'll likely meet the gods of the ever after before I see Prince Sidon again. Mr. Hylian, I must apologize. It will be some time before I can get back to Prince Sidon. You must leave me here and go on without me. Go on ahead. Okay. So let's jump down to this shrine here. And go talk to whoever he's yelling at. Ooh, I see goodies down here. Alright, before we go into Soh Kofi Shrine, we're gonna grab this stuff and talk to this... a person. Fish person. Torfeo? Okay. Tofu. Oh my, how wonderful. You are a Hylian, yes? Perfect. It must be my lucky day. Oh, I apologize for calling you out so suddenly. I am Torfu of the Zora. I have been searching for a Hylian like you for a very long time. Did you guys hear an echo? My home, Zora's domain, is in terrible danger. That is why Prince Sidon sent me in search of a strong Hylian warrior. Prince Sidon is waiting on Inogo Bridge. Would you please talk to the prince and perhaps save us all? We would be ever so grateful. Sure thing, buddy. But first, we're gonna do this. Let's go inside. Ooh, a minor test of strength. Find your best weapons. And let's do this thing. These ones are actually really not that bad. I'll show you exactly how to do it. And I'll also leave a link at the bottom on how to do the shock trap with the Thunderblade and where to get one. I'll leave a link in the description below for you. Oh wait, let's use this first. Alright, and that was that. And that was with a sword only worth 20. I'm just gonna swap that out. And I want this shield too. Alright. Go collect your treasure, go talk to the monk, and I will see you on the outside. So now that we're done with that shrine, let's go talk to Prince Sidon.
Say hey there, young one. Up top, above you. Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
Aha, a Hylian, yes, I knew it. Oh, pardon me. I am Sidon, the Zora Prince. And what is your name? Go on, please tell me. Link? Your name is Link? What a fantastic name. Though I cannot shake the feeling I've heard it somewhere before. Well, in any case, it's a strong name. To be honest, I've been watching you, like a weirdo. I've seen the way you work, and I can tell by how you carry yourself that you are no ordinary person. Link, you must be a strong warrior among the Hylians, correct? Aha, just as I suspected. I am a Zora Prince after all. I have an eye for talent that is unparalleled. Yes, exquisite. I have been searching for someone like you for a long while. A man like you, Link, who carries himself with power. Right now, Zora's domain is in grave danger because of the massive rainfall coming from the divine beast Varuda. Please promise you'll help us. We need your strength, warrior. Won't you please come to Zora's domain with me? Sure thing, buddy. Wow, really? Thank you, Link. You are indeed the man I thought you were. Now, Zora's domain will be saved for certain. No time to waste. Hurry up and head over. Because of the rain, the cliffs are too wet to climb. To reach Zora's domain, you will need to go straight along this path. As a Hylian, I know you are unable to swim upriver. As such, the path to the domain may be a bit treacherous. You'll likely have a tough fight in store. There are monsters up ahead that attack with electricity. Don't give up. I believe in you. Oh, that's right. I have something that I would like to give to you. Just a small trinket to show that I have faith in you. And this is an electro elixir. Grants a mid-level resistance to electricity useful against enemies with with electrical attacks. Obviously, we're gonna need that. It is a drink that will increase your resistance to electricity. Echo, echo, echo. I'm not sure why, but its effects do not seem to work for Zora, perhaps because it was made specifically for Hylians. It should work wonders for you, though. I shall go on ahead and make sure that there is nothing strange going on anywhere where you are headed. I'm counting on you. And he will interrupt us multiple times along the journey, but I will let you know when it is a good time to go ahead and down some electrical elixir. But yeah, basically everything is going to be rain, and I'm going to speed up most of my journey down the path, and when we get to something that I need to explain or whatever, I will go ahead and slow it down and explain it. But in the meantime, it's mostly just going to be protecting yourself along the path, because it is covered with enemies. So I will let you just watch until I have something to explain, and then I will take care of that for you as well. Sorry for calling you out from the river. Since I pressured you into coming, I was not sure you would really come through. I am pleased things are going well. Ever since the strange occurrence, there has been a lot of monsters around here. Be careful as you proceed. And hurry, all of my fellow Zora are anxiously awaiting your arrival. So stop interrupting me. Alright, now is probably the best time to go ahead and drink your electricity elixir. Because they do have bows with shock arrows. Yet another interruption. Sorry for calling you from so far away. The domain is still a ways off, but you're making good progress. I shall be along soon myself. It won't be much longer. In the meantime, I'll be cheering you on from here in the river, so hang in there. You can do it. Stay strong. Okay, bye-bye. Leave me alone. We're busy. Alright, so there's a bunch of electric bats in here. I recommend taking them out before they start flying at you. You're almost halfway to Zora's domain. By the way, there are a few spots up ahead with lots of enemies, but I'm sure you'll be fine. I believe in you, Link. Alright, well, first off, there's a chest over here. I want whatever's inside. Okay, so just a fair warning that up here there's going to be a bunch of Lizalfos who have shock arrows, so use your, if you have another shock resistance, otherwise, good luck. And this thing here, go ahead and go up to it. This is a different side mission, but I like to mark these. And just kind of go through it real quick. And then I'll like mark it on my map. I usually use this symbol, and then I know I'm gonna have to come back to it. Ludo's Crossing. We're gonna get interrupted again in just a minute. About halfway on the bridge, I think. Nope, more than halfway. Almost to the end. There it is. Look below, down here. I want to interrupt you again. Hey, look, a Korok. You're still pretty far off, my friend, but I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I have been waiting for you. You will be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm gonna head that way too. I shall meet you there. Beware, warrior, a monster approaches from behind you. So yeah, we do have a moblin here. Easy peasy. And actually, that's not too shabby of a weapon. I'm gonna drop this. Alright guys, look, we made it! We are now in Zora's domain. The first thing we are going to do is watch this. Whoa! I've been waiting for you, Link. Welcome. Behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. Now I shall introduce you to the king. Hurry, this way. Alright, let's hurry to the king this way. And there is some stuff down here that I want to talk about, but we are going to go talk to the king first. And that'll probably be something that is covered in the next episode. You must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did good coming all the way here. I am King Dorfin, ruler of the Zora. That object on your waist, is that a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion, you can't mean the Link. That champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. So many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I've been asleep. Come again? Sleeping, you say? You bum. Is that why you did not seem to remember me? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? Do you? You do, don't you? Do you not? Mipha, who? New phone, who dis? I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of the Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without even realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Yeah, knee slapper. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of the divine beast Varuda. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorfin, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins. It grates my cheese. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him, you jerk. And with such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? Like, were you not at the meetings, yo? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things stand now, Zora's domain? Nay, perhaps all of Hyrule is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? I'm racist. We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of the ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Yep, we did it on purpose. Link, Divine Beast Varuda has great power. It is the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rainfalls. For Zora, water and air are as one. So you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. Their Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. The Divine Beast Varuda. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast that is in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruda's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through them to stop them. Segan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way that I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg you, please help me. Stop Ruda's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within. So then Princess Zelda is still alive. Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. I mean, is alive the right word? The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered. It is true. But if we can regain control of the Divine Beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing the Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside. Come, Link. Let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Zora armor, custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Dorfin, surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him, so why would he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit, because you're old and racist. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do for now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Vah Ruta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to speak with him. Okay. All right, let's go talk to him real quick. First things first. Put that Zora armor on. And let's jump down here. And all the way down here. And let's talk to these guys again. Just get this out of the way so we don't have to worry about it next time. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not understand it myself, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No. You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie, not this Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have had feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart. And we are going to have a memory, and I'm going to leave that memory to you, and I will see you when it is over. What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remembered her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you truly not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is gonna make me What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know her heart belonged to, and who she made the special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made this for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help save us all, Muzu. Please tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you already have it figured out. I would have never imagined she would make such a special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where to collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it is called Ploymus Mountain, and there you will also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lionel. He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need, at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Ploymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. The Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim up the water basin and then go up into the waterfall from there. I'll wait at the East Reservoir Lake right by the divine beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows and then come join me. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop that divine beast's onslaught. And that is going to be the next episode. We are going to gather the shock arrows and get the entire set of the Zora. And then we are going to go and appease that divine beast. Okay, now that that part is done, real quick, before we conclude this episode, I just want to show you that there is a shop here where you can buy arrows and ice arrows and some other stuff. We'll see what I can afford. Nope, not all of them. Okay, I will work on that later. But the other thing I want to show you is there is an inn over there that you can go night-night. Otherwise, we do have this shrine here that I want to do real quick before we move on. And this is the Yohma Shrine. Let's go inside. Alright, this one is a pain in the butt, but we are going to do the best we can. First things first, let's put a Cryonis blocking this laser here. I don't think it's actually blocking the laser. Try again. Maybe get a little closer. Watch out for the rolling balls. There we go. Alright, we got a chest up here. I'm pretty sure it's a weapon, so I'm going to drop this. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. It's a Zora spear, and I don't want this either. Alright, so now we want to come up here. And once we actually get all the way to the top, those balls are going to stop rolling down. So we're going to need this one out. And be careful with these because it's always going to break the first one. And I want to be the one deciding where these go and which ones break. We're going to need to get down here, and it looks like that's in a terrible spot. And we want to stop that. It's not going to stop it, so we are going to stasis it. And then I want to send it that way. And there we go. Alright, let's check our map. Sure enough, we got all the treasure. Go talk to the monk and I'll see you on the outside. Last thing that I want to do before we call it a day is go back up and pray to the goddess statue. I'll see you at the top. And after we do this, we will be completely set up to get our Zora armor, our shock arrows, and do the divine beast next time. All right. That is it for today, boys and girls. This is KKjinxx. Over and out.